The Ricoh GR2 has quietly become somewhat of a legend at this point in the compact camera landscape. Even though it came out in 2015, y'all, 2015. One of the most frequently asked questions I receive is still, is it worth buying a GR2 in 2022? And my answer is super simple. Absolutely, it's worth it. This little powerhouse has been my favorite everyday carry since 2017. It came out in 2015, so that means for 2 years I was lost out there. But not really, but damn, for 2 years I could have had this beautiful little camera in my hands.
Hey, what's going on? Taha Photo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am holding my Ricoh GR2 in my hand, and why? This is a 7-year-old camera. Why am I still using this camera? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it's still relevant in 2022. I still take photos with it. I still print up images with it, and it still inspires me to do more with my photography. So I'm just here to tell you 5 reasons why I love my Ricoh GR2, and hopefully if you are finding this video, maybe it will help you with your purchase, maybe it will help you make your decision, or be confident in the decision you've already made. So let's talk about the Ricoh GR2. Come on.
Okay, so reason number 1. A combination of image quality coming from such a small device is continuously inspiring to me. If you only had a compact size and not the image quality, then this camera would not be unique and we wouldn't even be talking about it. But you get 16 megapixels from this APS sensor, and you get a body that is smaller than most mobile devices. To me, it's a wrap right there. I've comfortably printed up 8x10, 16x20, all the way up to poster size at 24x36. And personally, I like the artistic, a little bit gritty, grainy feel that you get naturally from the Ricoh GR2. So whether I'm printing up RAW or JPEG images, I have confidence in the final result. Okay, so reason number 2, using effects mode. Specifically, positive film and high contrast black and white. These 2 presets are game changers. When you turn on your camera, if you want to get into effects mode, on the side of your camera, the left side of your camera, press the effect button, and then your list will come up of all the different effects. Look at all that. Tons of opportunities to get creative. Now, if you want to customize any of these effects, scroll over one of your effects, press FN2, which is in the bottom right of the camera. And now you have access to saturation, contrast, sharpness, and vignetting. I like to have my saturation at 7, my contrast at 6, and my sharpness at 5. I leave vignetting off because I can do that in post. Now we have the exact settings that we want when we press the effects mode. Let's remember a couple of things about effects mode. They work in JPEG. You can shoot it in RAW, but it will not save it in RAW. So the effects mode only works in JPEG, but so what? The quality and the feel is film-like anyway. So if you're looking for that film-like feeling, then the effects mode is perfect for you.
Reason number 3 on my list, macro mode. A simple feature that tends to get overlooked a lot on this camera. That little button right there, where is it? Right there. It is so simple. You press that and now you're in macro mode. So a lot of people think of macro mode, they think of product photography, like getting the details, maybe plant photography, insects, birds, really tiny detailed subjects. I'll put on the screen exactly how close you can get in macro mode to your subject, but I really love it for that reason, that I can lock focus, but I also love it when I'm taking portraits. If I'm close enough to my subject, I will have some bokeh and a little bit of blur around my subject. So when I'm taking those portraits, now there is a bit of depth of field because we're at f2.8, all coming from this little point and shoot.
So now we're at reason number 4. Truly a game changer, snap focus. When you activate snap focus, you now have the option to set a predetermined focus distance and lock it into place. Whether it be 1 meter, 1.5, 2 meters, 2.5, 5 meters, or infinity. You can pick what distance you want your subject to be in focus, and that distance will be locked in every time you shoot. So I would say this function really helps street photographers, because remember, you might be in situations where your subjects are coming towards you quite quickly and you don't have time to focus and set everything up. So your job is to learn what 1 meter is, 2 meters, 5 meters. Once you understand those distances, snap focus becomes your best friend. And finally, reason number 5, ergonomics. The Ricoh GR2 just feels special in your hand, and the word that comes to mind for me right away is confidence. I feel confident when I am holding this camera. This is mainly because of the simple second nature design of the hand grip, which is made of magnesium alloy. So it's a pretty good grip, your hands feel comfortable, it's lightweight, you can operate this camera with one hand. I love the ergonomics, and that wraps up my 5 reasons why this camera is still relevant in 2022.
So I hope that video was helpful to you. If you needed it, hit me up with a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts on the Ricoh GR2 or any camera that you're using at the moment. My final thoughts are this: the Ricoh GR2 in 2022 is totally relevant, and it really comes down to your work, not what model you have or when you purchased it. It really comes down to the work that you produce with the camera that you have. And for me, that is still the Ricoh GR2. So until the next video, stay creative and believe in yourself. Peace.